Share.
Hi there. Welcome to Hourglass Workshops and Conversations with Nancy and Cheryl. I'm Nancy.
And I'm Cheryl. What's new with you? What's going on?
Well, I got an email from the person who owns my home the other day. I was expecting to be able to live there for 5 years, and they want to sell it. And I freaked out.
Okay, why?
Because of my limiting beliefs. And I thought, I can't afford it. What am I going to do?
Mm-hmm.
And so in talking about it, it actually came up, is that really true?
Mm-hmm.
That I can't afford it?
Right. You didn't know at this point.
No, I didn't. But, 10 years ago when my marriage ended, I knew I couldn't. And my beliefs were, I'll never make as much money as my husband. I'll never be able to buy a home,
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't, gee, I feel so sorry for myself. It was just a really long-held belief.
Right. And interesting. I got divorced about 25 years ago, and I went through the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at, getting divorced. We owned a home at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I did have enough money for a down payment, but I had just started a new consulting business.
Mm-hmm.
The economy was dicey. I had 2 small children to support,
Mm-hmm.
and what was I going to do? And I was terrified, and so I just kind of stepped it out. How did you do this?
Well, after talking about it, I thought, all right, well, I could create this in my head, or I could actually go find out if I really could even qualify, if I could even start a process.
Right.
So I did meet.
So you didn't have enough data yet.
I didn't.
And your assumption.
And you were really good about saying that. You don't have the data. You don't really know.
Yeah, I think sometimes we make decisions before we have enough information.
Right.
And we stop ourselves short, and we base them on assumptions.
And I think that's one of the real benefits of having a woman friend that you can bounce things off of.
Yeah.
That kind of that can speak really honestly with you and kind of challenge your beliefs, because we all have different limitations.
Right. Well, there's 2 components. There's one, is it possible? And the other is it probable?
Right.
Well, we know it's possible. I did it.
Mm-hmm.
And so do millions of other women all the time do it.
Mm-hmm.
So is it probable? Well, you didn't have enough data yet to know whether it's probable.
Right.
So
my first step was going and meeting with a mortgage friend and mortgage lender, and she went through the numbers and said, yes, I can qualify you.
And she's a legitimate mortgage broker. She's just not somebody that makes you feel good.
No, she really is a legitimate mortgage broker.
Yeah, because I know one of the things that you did say is that you told her you don't want to cook the numbers, you don't want it to squeeze you into something that isn't
that I can't afford.
Right.
I don't want to set myself up for failure.
Right.
So, and this is kind of a big, overwhelming thing for me, because living in San Jose, we have one of the hottest markets in the United States, and so housing prices are ridiculous here. And for the same house any place else, I wouldn't be paying anywhere near what they are here. But this is where I live, so never in a million years did I think I would be paying or looking at even the probability or possibility of buying a home for this price.
So you're in the gathering information
stage. Right.
Okay.
So the next step is, she gave me assignments, a couple of things that I need to get done and get them back to her, and then we start the real numbers and negotiation and all that. Right. So we thought that because I am not unique in the fact that this is a challenge. Lots of women that are going through transition have this challenge. So we're going to kind of walk through this process in kind of a transparent way so that you can see that, it's really scary.
Yes.
And at the same time, kind of overwhelming and daunting. But if you just do one thing at a time, we'll see if it works out.
Well, I think I get it.
Because right now we don't know.
Right, and you don't. But you're taking the steps. Your first obstacle was saying that you couldn't do it. Okay, so do you know that to be true? Well, no, you don't know that to be true yet.
Right.
And and to kind of take the next step to determine whether that indeed is the case. And again, I'll go back to, is it possible? You bet it's possible. And now it's finding, is it probable? And is it the right step for you? You don't have enough data yet.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I could go through all this and still say, you know what, this is just not the right thing for me. So we'll see. You know, but you could use the same process with any overwhelming problem you're having in your life.
Yeah,
you know?
or any decision, any opportunity that comes up. Don't start with no, I can't do it.
Right.
Start
Which
with,
is immediately where I went.
right. And someone
know?
and someone said to you, yeah, you could.
Yeah.
You know, so keep your mind open and just, you know, check things out. So we'll give
So
you
stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. There's more to this to follow. So until next time, I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Nancy.
And check us out on hourglassworkshops.com. Bye now.
Bye.